Did you need it at this point in your life to do a movie like this?
Yes, I need it. I need to laugh, you know. It's like what Charlie Chaplin says, smile, you know, no matter what happens, smile, you know. It's important to smile.
Because it was getting too serious?
For me?
Yeah.
Yeah. I became the slave of the success and became the slave of the seriosity, you know. I didn't want that. Life is more than that. Life has more colors than that.
And when and what made you decide, okay, I go in another direction?
After The Edge of Heaven, when I made The Edge of Heaven, serious stuff about that, you know. One of my closest friends died during the shootings, and I had to, I don't know, the grief of that took me like 6 months, that I understand, okay, the death is part of the living and all that. So the best thing I could do now is a comedy, you know, that I don't forget that this is also part of the living, you know. And I mean, those guys are very close friends of mine, and him I know since '84, and he has a restaurant, you know. In Hamburg, he had it, he sold it, and every day I was in his restaurant, and then when I was looking for material for comedy, you know, one day suddenly I watch all this stuff, like the cook is fall in love with the waiter, and the waiters fall in love with the customer, and the customers fall in love with another customer, you know, stuff like that. I said, like, I should do something about this. I should not look for something exotic somewhere else, you know. It's right in front of the house, you know. It's like 2 blocks from where I'm living. And I needed to make a film about, I don't know, where I can leave my house in the morning, you know, shoot, and then go back to my home in the evening, and not in some hotel rooms, you know, for 6 months.
Now, it is a very thin line, comedy and drama, because probably when I have to explain to other people about your part, it's very dramatic. It doesn't sound like comedy at all, right? What happens in the life of these 2 men. How did you play it? Did you play it very serious, or did you play it with a sort of comedy tone?
Well, you know, I mean, comedy is drama, drama is comedy. You know what I mean? Like, the oldest visual gag in the world is a guy slipping on a banana peel and hurting his butt. That's not funny. I mean, the poor guy, he just hurt himself, you know, and you laugh about it. And a good comedy is always dramatic, you know, and nothing is ever going to be funny if you do not take it serious, you know. If you go to that, that's slapstick. But any good comedy, I think, in the world has a very, very serious background, and it's about very serious issues of life and dealing with it in a humorous way. That's his job. But for us as actors, I think, only thing we can do is take stuff as serious as you can. And these guys have problems, and so you take them serious, you know.